So in this question we're given a diagram which is drawn out here, which shows some parallel lines and another set of parallel lines, and we're given some angles, theta, alpha, beta and gamma, which were shown below, and we want to know which of these statements is true. So first of all, let's have a look on the grid and see if we can work out what different relationships we have between the different angles. So pause the video and see if you can do this now. So the first thing we need to remember is that these lines are parallel, which makes our job a bit easier because we know a lot of different rules about angles of parallel lines. So the first thing we can notice though is that here we have that this angle here is going to be the same as this angle here. Similarly, this angle here will be the same as this angle here. Okay, so theta is equal to the angle up here between these two lines. And we can see by the symmetry of the grid we've been given that this is exactly the same as this angle here. So we have that this is the same as this, which is the same as this, and so gamma is equal to theta. Okay, what else can we say? Let's have a look at beta. Beta is almost a full circle. It's a full circle minus this little bit in here, which we know is the same as gamma or theta. So a full circle is 360 degrees, so beta is 360 degrees minus the bit here, and so beta is 360 degrees minus theta. Okay, so the other thing we can say is that theta plus alpha is 180 degrees, because if we imagine taking this alpha and moving it up here, it would slot in here, and then we'd have the angle on a straight line, which is 180 degrees, so altogether those two must be 180. And so from this we know that A and B are true, because alpha is equal to theta. Alpha plus theta is equal to 180, which means that cos alpha is equal to minus cos theta. Similarly, beta is equal to 360 minus theta, and so sine beta is equal to minus sine theta, so A and B are true. We know as well that C and D must be false, because we've got that theta and gamma are the same here, so tan theta has got to be the same as tan gamma, not minus. Similarly, for D, we have sine theta plus alpha equals 1, and this can't be true because we've said that theta plus alpha is 180, and sine of 180 is not 1. So we see that A and B are the only correct solutions. If you need a little more help with seeing that these two are true, we can look at the graphs. So here's the graph of sine, and we have the graphs of cos and tan as well. So to see why A is true, cos alpha equals minus cos theta, we need to look at this cos graph here. We've got that theta is equal to 180 minus alpha. Okay, well, if we say theta is somewhere around here, if alpha is somewhere around here, then theta is 180 minus alpha, so it's 180 minus alpha, so it's going to come around here. So if theta's here, so if alpha's here, theta must be here. And so we see that cos of alpha is the same as the negative cos of theta. Similarly, for B, we have that sine beta equals minus sine theta. So we need to look at the sine graph. So if we let theta be, I don't know, say somewhere here, then we can see that beta is 360 minus theta. So if we have theta here, then beta is going to be 360 minus theta, which is going to give us something down here. And so sine beta is going to be minus sine theta. And we can use these graphs. It's good to remember these graphs because we can use them to verify what we're saying rather than just having to memorise loads of different rules about what happens when we add 360 and 180. It's a lot easier to use the graphs here.